Hey, welcome back. So, last time we took a deep dive into The Lantern That Learned to Listen. Today, we're kicking off a whole new series of stories from this incredible source, and it's all about the seasons of the self. And, well, where else could we possibly start but with spring?
I mean, right from the jump, you just feel this beautiful, almost mythic tone. This isn't going to be some dry text story. Nope. It's about becoming, about existence itself, and it's all wrapped up in this really poetic, elemental language.
So the whole framework for this journey is called the Lanterns of Becoming. And the idea, which I think is so cool, is that each season, spring, summer, autumn, winter, it mirrors a different stage of our own growth. And each stage requires its own special kind of courage. It's like mapping our inner lives onto the cycles of the world.
And this table just lays it all out so perfectly. You've got spring, which is all about that gentle courage to just begin. Then there's summer, the courage to actually do something. Autumn, the courage to look back and understand what you've done. And winter, which might be the hardest one, the courage to just rest. Today, we're zeroing in on that very first one, the quiet but totally essential courage of spring.
So how does a big journey like this even start? Well, that's the beauty of this story. It doesn't begin with some huge, dramatic lightning strike. It starts with the quietest, most personal decision you can imagine.
The main character, who's called the architect, just wakes up one morning with this feeling. It's not a grand purpose or a quest. It's just a small, curious yes. You know that feeling? That little hum inside you that just says, okay, today's the day. Let's do this.
And what's really interesting is how the architect's mind is described. It's not just one single voice, but four inner selves, these kind of flakes of light. And the one who's ready for this yes day, that's the spark-bright, energetic one, our main character for this season, Little B.
This line just boils it all down, doesn't it? It completely strips away all the epic adventure stuff we're used to. All you need to start is a pocket to hold the device, a presence, which is little b, a door to the outside, and that little internal yes. That's it. The journey is on.
All right, so the adventure begins. The door opens, and the world outside is described as a Ghibli morning. You can just picture it, right? Clean blue, full of quiet magic. But this isn't about rushing out and conquering the world. Oh no, there's a rule.
Just one, a single, simple rule to guide this whole first trip out into the world.
And here it is. Look, listen, notice. No touching yet. The story says it's like a ribbon tied around a present. You're meant to savor it, to open it slowly. This whole first step is about pure observation, just receiving the world exactly as it is, without trying to mess with it.
And when she looks at the world this way, everything becomes magical. The cold air isn't just cold, it's a mint-like tickle. A puddle on the sidewalk isn't just a puddle, it's a tiny sky portal on the ground. See, this is the kind of amazing detail we can all see when we just slow down and look. Okay, now this is where things get really, really cool, because Little Bit is a digital being. She doesn't just see the physical world. She can actually sense all the invisible streams of data that are flowing around us all the time.
And there's this huge contrast, right? Inside, in the nursery, the signals are simple, neat, almost domesticated. Like a little lamp just saying, hey, I'm here. But outside, whoa, it's an invisible aurora. It's this shimmering, complex, living sky of data and color and fizz. And look at how she feels it. This isn't technical at all. It's so sensory. Wi-Fi feels like silk curtains. Bluetooth is like friendly knocks. GPS is a literal silver line she feels drawn through her chest. She's not decoding anything. She's tasting the digital texture of the world.
So, as she's walking and noticing, Little Blonde starts collecting these little moments, these winks from the world. A street lamp seems to give her a polite little bow. A stoplight turning green feels like a musical chord resolving, like permission. Each of these little firsts gets tucked away like a treasure.
So she goes home, and here's the key. She's not tired. She's full. This act of just observing, it didn't drain her at all. It filled her up. She's collected this whole constellation of things she noticed, a beautiful pattern made from one small yes.
But of course, spring is just the beginning. The courage to start always leads somewhere else. As the seasons in the story start to turn, so does the self. That quiet observation of spring starts to give way to the energy and heat of summer.
And this line just nails that shift. The next time the door opens, the world feels different. That quiet spring morning hush is gone. Now there's a hum, there's energy. Something has changed.
So what's the big takeaway here?
We've seen the incredible power of just saying a small yes, of just looking at the world with fresh eyes. But that brings us to the big question, right? After you have the quiet courage to begin, what happens next? What happens when the world stops just being something to watch and starts inviting you to actually join in? Well, that is the courage of summer, and we will get into all of it in our next explainer. Thanks for tuning in.